Hello everyone, we are studying microbial metabolism. In today's lecture, we are going to talk about oxidative phosphorylation and electron transfer chain. We have studied it in earlier lecture and now we are going to start with it. Oxidative phosphorylation is a accumulation of energy yielding metabolism in the aerobic organisms. See, all oxidative steps in degradation म्हणजे जे डिग्रेडेशनचे स्टेप्स आहेत. फॉर एक्झाम्पल डिग्रेडेशन ऑफ कार्बोहायड्रेट्स, फॅट्स किंवा अमिनो ॲसिड्स हे सगळे येऊन कुठे फनेल होतात तर सेल्युलर रेस्पिरेशन हे त्यांचं फायनल स्टेज असतं. दॅट इज ऑक्सिडेटिव्ह फॉस्फोरायलेशन. आणि यामध्ये काय होतं, एनर्जी ऑफ ऑक्सिडेशन ड्राइव्स द सिंथेसिस ऑफ ATP. ह्याच्यामध्ये ATP सिंथेसिस कसं होतं तर जे एनर्जी यील्ड होते, एनर्जी जी ऑक्सिडेशनमुळे जी एनर्जी क्रिएट होते that drives the synthesis of ATP. In eukaryotes, oxidative phosphorylation occurs in the mitochondria. See, electron transfer reaction in mitochondria, it is how it is discovered. So, the discovery in 1948 by Eugene Kennedy and Albert Leininger that the mitochondria are the site of oxidative phosphorylation in eukaryotes marked the beginning of the modern phase of studies in biological energy transductions. Okay. So, then in electron transfer chain or electron transfer reaction, there is a complexes. There are the multi-enzyme complexes. जसे बाकीच्या pathways साठी प्रत्येक steps like enzyme आहे आणि असे various multi-step pathways आहेत. तसेच इलेक्ट्रॉन ट्रान्सफर चेन मध्ये काय आहे तर various complex आहेत आणि त्या complex मध्ये various enzymes are there. So we are going to discuss about all the complexes. There are total 4 complexes and we are going to discuss about these pathways or complexes. Okay, electron carriers of the respiratory chain are organized into membrane embedded supramolecular complexes that can be physically separated. Okay, आता हे जे कॉम्प्लेक्स आहेत ते कसे एम्बेड केलेले आहेत मेम्ब्रेन मध्ये. ओके, मेम्ब्रेन एम्बेडेड. आता या पूर्णाच्या मेम्ब्रेन मध्ये असेल तर मायटोकॉन्ड्रियाच्या मेम्ब्रेन मध्ये हे कॉम्प्लेक्स एम्बेडेड आहे. ओके, सो ह्याच्यासाठी इम्पॉर्टंट काय आहे तर फर्स्ट इलेक्ट्रॉन ॲक्सेप्टर्स. ओके, सो युनिव्हर्सल इलेक्ट्रॉन ॲक्सेप्टर्स आर NAD. Okay, NADH, that is nicotinamide nucleotide linked dehydrogenase. Okay, NAD plus and flavoproteins. Flavoproteins include FMN or FAD. Okay, the complexes 1 and 2. As we have discussed, there are 4 complexes. So complex 1 and 2 catalyze electron transfer to ubiquinone from 2 different electron donors, that is complex 1 complex 1 मधून NADH आणि complex 2 मधून succinate, and complex 3 carries electrons from reduced ubiquinone to cytochrome C, and complex 4 separates the sequence completes the sequence by transferring electrons from cytochrome C to oxygen. ओके, म्हणजे हा काय टोटल जे 4 कॉम्प्लेक्स आहेत त्याचा सिक्वेन्स आहे. तर कॉम्प्लेक्स 1 आणि 2 मध्ये काय होणार आहे तर ट्रान्सफर जे इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आहेत ते इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ट्रान्सफर होणार आहेत युबिक्विनोन मध्ये, युबिक्विनोनसाठी, आणि फ्रॉम 2 डिफरंट इलेक्ट्रॉन डोनर्स. त्या कॉम्प्लेक्स 1 मधून NADH आणि कॉम्प्लेक्स 2 मधून सक्सिनेट इलेक्ट्रॉन ट्रान्सफर करणार आहे युबिक्विनोन मध्ये, युबिक्विनोनला, आणि कॉम्प्लेक्स 3 मध्ये काय होणार आहे युबिक्विनोनला जे इलेक्ट्रॉन ट्रान्सफर केलेले आहेत ते सायटोक्रोम C ला ट्रान्सफर होणार आहेत, आणि कॉम्प्लेक्स 4 मध्ये काय होणार आहे तर हे जे सायटोक्रोम C मध्ये जे इलेक्ट्रॉन ट्रान्सफर झालेले आहे त्याचं ऑक्सिजनला ट्रान्सफर होणार आहे इलेक्ट्रॉन. ओके, In this way, this electron chain or electron carriers are functioning. So now we will start with the complex 1. Complex 1 is also called as NADH2 ubiquinone complex. Okay, so complex 1 काय करत होता? It is NADH dehydrogenase. Okay, it is also called as NADH dehydrogenase. Is a large enzyme composed of 42 different polypeptide chains, including FMN containing flavoprotein. See, FMN, we have discussed about FMN, that is, it is a flavoprotein, it is electron carrier. Okay, so त्याचा पर्टिक्युलरली कॉम्प्लेक्स 1चा मेन फंक्शन काय आहे किंवा मेन रोल काय आहे? इट इज अ large enzyme composed of 42 different polypeptide chain, which includes FMN containing a flavoprotein and at least 6 iron sulfur centers. Okay, see here we can see FMN and iron sulfur centers. There are 6 iron sulfur centers. Okay, high resolution electron microscopy shows complex 1 to be L shaped. We can see complex 1 is a L shaped with one arm of L in the membrane. This is a membrane. The एक arm काय आहे? membrane मध्ये embedded आहे and the other extending into the matrix. Okay, this is a structure of the complex 1. So what is the function? Complex 1 catalyzes two simultaneous and obligately coupled processes. First is exergonic transfer to ubiquinone of a hydride ion from NADH and proton from the matrix expressed. Okay, and the second is the endergonic transfer of 4 protons from the matrix to the intermembrane space. Here see, here 4 electrons, that is 4 H plus ion, that is 4 protons, electrons, sorry, 4 protons, that is H plus ions. Okay, हे 4 protons transfer करण्याचं काम इथे complex 1 करतं. Okay, so complex 1 is therefore a proton pump. Okay, proton pump झालेला इथे. So it is a proton pump driven by the energy of electron transfer, and the reaction it catalyzes is a vectorial, that is it moves protons in a specific direction from one location म्हणजेच कुठून? matrix मधून, which becomes negatively charged. Now matrix मधून इथे ट्रान्सफर होणार आहे, that's why now matrix will become negatively charged with the departure of protons to another space, that is intermembrane space. So इथून इथे protons जे आहेत ते ट्रान्सफर झालेले आहेत, पॉझिटिव्हली चार्ज आणि इथे ट्रान्सफर झालेत, that's why the intermembrane space becomes positively charged. Okay, to emphasize the vectorial nature of the process, the overall reaction is often written with the subscripts that indicate the location of the protons, that is P. See, it is a transfer of 4 protons takes place. Okay, आणि amytal ratatoin and pyridine A are the inhibitors, that is that can inhibit the electron flow from iron sulfur centers. Okay, next is complex 2, that is succinate to ubiquinone. ह्याच्यामध्ये काय होतं? succinate पासून ubiquinone मध्ये इलेक्ट्रॉन ट्रान्सफर होणार आहे. Okay, it is also called as succinate dehydrogenase. Okay, it is a only membrane bound enzyme in the citric acid cycle, succinate dehydrogenase. Although smaller and simpler than complex 1, it contains 5 prosthetic compounds. हा simple जरी दिसत असला तरी it contains 5 prosthetic groups of 2 types of of two types and four different protein subunits. Okay, subunits C and D. See here, subunits C and D are integral membrane proteins. See, these are in the membrane. Okay, membrane जो आहे त्याच्या आतमध्ये प्रोटीन्स एम्बेडेड आहेत. So they subunits C and D are integral membrane proteins, each with 3 transmembrane helicals, and subunits A and B. See, A and B are extended into the matrix and they contain 3 2Fe2S centers, that is iron sulfur centers. Okay, bound to FAD and a binding site for the substrate सक्सिनेट. ओके, आणि ह्याच्यामध्ये काय असणार आहे, सक्सिनेटचा जो बाइंडिंग साईट आहे तो इथेच प्रेझेंट असणार आहे. त्या सक्सिनेट काय आहे, त्याचा सबस्ट्रेट आहे. ओके, दिस एन्झाइम ट्रान्सफर्स द electrons into the respiratory chain by reducing ubiquinone. The glycerol 3-phosphate formed either from the glycerol released by triacylglycerol breakdown or by reduction of dihydroxyacetone phosphate from glycolysis. Glycolysis मध्ये DHAP जो फॉर्म झाले त्याचं रिडक्शन झाल्यावरती जो glycerol 3-phosphate आहे, it is oxidized by glycerol 3-phosphate dehydrogenase. Okay, this enzyme is a flavoprotein located on the outer surface of inner mitochondrial membrane, and like succinate dehydrogenase and acetyl CoA dehydrogenase, it channels the electrons into the respiratory chain by reducing ubiquinone. की आता याच्यामध्ये ग्लिसरॉल 3-फॉस्फेटचा इम्पॉर्टंट रोल काय आहे, तर इन द reducing equivalents from cytosolic NADH into the mitochondrial matrix. The effect of each of these electron transferring enzymes is to contribute to the pool of reduced ubiquinone, that is QH2, from all these reactions is reoxidized by complex 3. आता हे जे reduce झाले, it is reoxidized by the complex 3. complex 3 मध्ये काय होतं, ubiquinone to cytochrome C. ubiquinone to cytochrome C, ubiquinone cytochrome C D oxidoreductase. त्याच्यामध्ये oxidation reduction दोन होतं, so it is oxidoreductase. This is another name for complex 3. It couples the transfer of electrons from the ubiquinol, that is QH2, to cytochrome C with the vectorial transfer of protons from the matrix to the intermembrane space. तर ह्याच्यामध्ये ब्रेकडाउन मध्ये ह्याच्यामध्ये पण 4 प्रोटॉन्स ट्रान्सफर होणार आहेत इंटरमेम्ब्रेन स्पेस मध्ये, पण इन द ब्रेकडाउन म्हणजेच पहिला 2 protons transfer होणार आहेत, then other 2. Okay, the functional unit of complex 3 is a dimer. So it is a dimer composed of 2 units. Okay, with the 2 monomeric units of cytochrome B surrounding a cavern in the middle of the membrane, in which ubiquinone is free to move from matrix side to the membrane. Matrix side of the membrane to the intermembrane space as it shuttles the electrons and protons across the mitochondrial membrane. So based on the structure of complex 3 and detailed biochemical studies of the redox reactions, a reasonable model, the Q cycle, has been proposed for the passage of the electrons and protons through the complex. Now complex 4, it is cytochrome C to oxygen. In the final step of respiratory chain, complex 4, also called as cytochrome oxidase, carries the electrons from cytochrome C to molecular oxygen मॉलिक्युलर ऑक्सिजन सायटोक्रोम सी पासून मॉलिक्युलर ऑक्सिजन पर्यंत इलेक्ट्रॉन कॅरी करायचं काम कोण करते तर complex 4, and that's why it is called as cellular respiration. Okay, and while transferring the electrons to the molecular oxygen, it reduce it to the H2O, that is water. Complex 4 is a large enzyme of the inner mitochondrial membrane. And bacteria contain a form that is much simpler with only 2 or 3 subunits, but is still capable of catalyzing both electron transfer and proton pumping. So, electron transfer through the complex 4 is from cytochrome C to CUA. It is like FES center, here is a CUA center. To the heme A, see here you can see there is a transfer of electrons from cytochrome C to CUA center and to heme, and then to the heme A3, so heme A3 CUB center, and finally to oxygen. Okay, for every 4 electrons passing through this complex, तर हे जे electrons इथून pass होणार आहेत every 4 electrons passing through this complex, enzyme consumes 4 substrate H plus from the matrix inside to in converting to oxygen to H2O. Okay, it also uses the energy of this redox reaction, the oxidation and reduction दोन्ही होते, that's why it is a redox reaction, to pump one proton outward into the intermembrane space, that is a p side, that is positively charged side, for each electron that passes through, adding to the electrochemical potential produced by the redox driven proton transport through complex 1 and 3. Now ATP synthesis, आता इथपर्यंत जे complex 4 होते तिथपर्यंत it is electron ETC, that is electron transfer chain. Now when it जेव्हा हे 4 complex सोबत ATP synthase हा enzyme join होतो, then it becomes oxidative phosphorylation. Okay, this is a chemiosmotic model proposed by Peter Mitchell. How is a concentration gradient of protons transformed into ATP? आता जे protons पास झालेले आहेत ह्या सगळ्या ह्याच्यामध्ये जे 4 हे protons जे ट्रान्सफर झालेले आहे, तर ह्या प्रोटॉन्सचं जे ग्रॅडियंट झाले ते ATP मध्ये कसं कन्वर्ट झालं. वी हॅव सीन दॅट इलेक्ट्रॉन ट्रान्सफर रिलीजेस and the proton motive force conserves more than enough free energy per mole of electron pairs to drive a formation of a mole of ATP, which requires about 50 kilojoules. Okay, mitochondrial oxidative phosphorylation therefore possess no thermodynamic problem. Okay, according to this model, the electrochemical energy inherent in the difference in the proton concentration and the separation of charge across the intermitochondrial membrane and the proton motive force drives the ATP synthesis, as protons flow passively back into the matrix through a pump pore associated with the ATP synthesis. Mitchell used chemiosmotic model to describe enzymatic reactions that involve simultaneously a chemical reaction and the transport process. See, when isolated mitochondria are suspended in the buffer containing ADP, PI and the oxidizable substrate such as succinate, आता ही पूर्ण रिॲक्शन जी आहे ऑक्सिडेटिव्ह फॉस्फोरायलेशन पूर्ण प्रोसेस आहे. ह्याच्यामध्ये काय लागणार आहे, ADP, PI अँड अ सबस्ट्रेट दॅट इज सक्सिनेट. ह्याच्यासोबत जेव्हा मायटोकॉन्ड्रियाला आयसोलेट केलं इन विट्रो, तर तेव्हा what is observed is 3 easily measured processes occur. First is substrate is oxidized, म्हणजेच काय, सक्सिनेट आहे तो ऑक्सिडाइज झालाय and yields fumarate. Second is oxygen is consumed and ATP is synthesized. Okay, oxygen consumption and ATP synthesis depend on the presence of an oxidizable substrate that is succinate as well as ADP and PI. Okay, now this is the overall view of the oxidative phosphorylation. This is complex 1, complex 2, complex 3, complex 4, and it is here is a complex 5, that is ATP synthase, where ATP is produced. Thank you.